This post is the post that launched 1,000 threads. Moving Murals Art posted this first stop in 2024 from the Tattoo Festival in Minnesota. But this could be anyone's tummy tramp stamp, okay? We don't know that this is Nick, except on further reflection. Look at these childbearing hips, by the way. But on further reflection, they included this part of the tattoo, which we know from the numerous hot tub streams is Nick Rockhaters. He has got himself a very cute little tattoo. Isn't that sweet? Well, one of the roadblocks he ran into when he should have been doing the locals gift was the roadblock he drove over, which was a fence in the Mustang, the Shelby GT, when he was out spending money. $80,000, no, was it $100,000? I think it's an $80,000 car and he paid, is it an $80,000 car and he paid $100K, or was it a $60,000 car and he bought $80K? Anyway, he spent $20,000 over market price to get this Shelby GT, the midlife crisis mobile, the Law Pope mobile, instead of putting out the locals gift, which he said would cost around $40,000. But it's like, I think it's like $8 per gift, and it's like 5K subscribers. So those people get the gift. Those are things he could have been spending money on. But yes, the Mustang was one of the roadblocks, as well as the fence.
Then everything kind of just fell out of control. And that
just kind of fell out of control. Like, you know, it's just like these things just happen. Sometimes you just start doing coke, you start going into an open relationship, you fly to Jamaica to talk about anime, and things just fall out of control. It's like, it could happen to anybody. You could just have one bad day and it could have happened to you. Okay.
Obligation has gone unattended for way too long. When I come back, that obligation will start being fulfilled. And so,
okay, so when he comes back, it'll start to be fulfilled. This locals gift, this is never happening. Can we get a 1 in the chat if you think the locals gift is happening, and 2 if you think it's just never going to happen?
There's one piece of equipment I need for it, and at that moment, emails will go out, and that will start in earnest. And
yeah, so this could only be the locals gift. I don't think he actually says it by name, like the 5K local gift, but he's constantly said in the past that the 5K local gift, he has all of the emails for people. Even if you're no longer a subscriber, if you're in that original 5,000 people, then you allegedly will one day receive this gift that he needs to buy some extra equipment to do, which I guess is probably just going to be a printing machine or something, or maybe engraving machine or something. I don't know why he doesn't just hire someone to make it. I guess because maybe he has no money.
I'll be able to show the actual physical thing, and people will start getting them. And
you know, what'd be really insulting is if he's buying a 3D printer, and it's just something you have to 3D print yourself. That would be really funny. Like construction not included. It's just like the files.
I don't make, like, sometimes my mouth or my brain gets ahead of me. That one was not a thing. That was a thing where I tried to fulfill my promises a while back, and I knew my own weaknesses. And when I would bring up
now, as I recall from this story, actually what happened is he hired somebody, and then he said he didn't like them, or like they weren't getting it done fast enough. So what we really know happened is that he was so insufferable that they decided to stop working with him, because that's what always happens when it comes out, right?
People would stop talking to me for whatever reason. They wouldn't say yes or no. Now I have someone who will help me actually just fulfill it on my own. So it's not going to go the way I thought it would.
So he's making the locals gift himself? Oh my goodness. What could it be? If he's making it himself, it could only be stickers. That's the only thing I can think that, like, let's think about what Nick has, what he needs, and what he's capable of. I always thought that it would be like little Pope hats, because that seemed like it would be like, it'd be like the Recator Law logo on a Pope hat, or like Recator Law patches. I don't think you can do that even if you bought like a sewing machine. That would be much too arduous. But like if it was printing out like Baldo stickers or something, that seems within the range of things that he could actually accomplish. It's pretty lame, by the way. Like he could have made printers a million years ago. Another one I thought it might be was like whiskey tumblers or something, like with the laser engraved Recator Law thing. But there's no way that he's doing that by himself. There's no way, unless he's actually getting the clay and he's doing like the clay molding, like he's getting the clay wheel and he's going to mold you a bowl. Like everyone gets their own unique bowl with the Recator logo stamp on it. Sent me a meme. We'll keep this around for when we talk about the Galaxy Gas and the Whippets, because if you're unaware, you're just joining us, it's been revealed that while Nick was clean and sober and taking the government test results that nobody knows how they work, He literally said this I think he actually says it in this stream we're going to watch, that nobody understands how these tests work. It's just magic. It's just government magic that determines whether you're on drugs or not. Okay, bro. I hear the jury's still out on science, but anyway, while he was avoiding alcohol and he was doing galaxy gas, nitric oxide, or whatever, what all the kids are doing, because it's like something you can't detect. And apparently April was doing it too. And there's actually been some rumors, although I haven't seen any concrete evidence, that perhaps Mr. and Mrs. Recader, the parents of Nick and Kayla, not them, even though they are adults, they could be Mr. and Mrs. Recader, but they're barely even married at this point, so it doesn't matter. Apparently, people have been saying or implying that they paid April a bit of a visit and asked her to sign an NDA to get the fuck out of Nick's life. It sounds like she got literally paid off after they kicked her out of the house with no Wi-Fi. Of course, there's no hard concrete evidence on this. However, Nick did say, well, actually not Nick, but Aaron did say that Nick tried to get him to sign an NDA for their stupid little swinging arrangement, which is absolutely ridiculous. So it's just stupid enough to be true. Who can say? Who can say? It explains why his brain's fried. He sounds drunk. He's fried his brain. He was absolutely like toasted when he appeared on the recent shows. Unfortunately, I lost a couple of my links because I was going to do this stream a couple of days ago, but then I thought it'd be kind of better if I just rolled into the Trump inauguration stream. But I had a picture where he was hanging out in Felton's chat, and he's begging to come on. He's like, dude, I've got 10 minutes, let me on. And then he had to send a super chat. He has to pay the court of the pedo and the puppet to let him on to speak. Those are his friends. They don't even like him. The only thing they see in him is a way to felt Aaron, right?
But it will get done, and people will start to see that. And I think, honestly, I think that's a huge part of showing people that I'm coming back like serious. And
he's super serious, guys.
That's one of those.
That's why he's in his karaoke room.
It's one of those things that was never supposed to not get done, but life kind of can throw you curveballs in a whole bunch of ways. That's part of the
he pledged a 5K local gift. If we got any Johnny Depp trial enjoyers in the chat, he pledged that local gift, and it's super real. It's going to happen. The problem is, like, here's the issue with the locals gift. It's never going to be good because there's so much hype build up around it that if it's not the most amazing thing ever, it's going to be a total letdown. So I actually do feel kind of bad for Nick in that respect, but he deserves it, so whatever.
Comeback that I have, it's like just coming back to my channel and doing the shit that I've always intended to do.
Just start, Nick. Well begun is half done. If you just get back into it, that's what you have to do. Alrighty, so... I'm sorry, I can't look at this. He thinks this looks good. Now, let's just start a timer. I'm going to start a timer on my phone. How long do you think it is in this stream until Nick shows his tummy? If you're going onto a stream, there's probably a certain amount of time you shouldn't show your tummy in, especially if you have like the mummy tummy tramp stamp, and especially if you have that skinny fat wife childbearing hips that he has. There we go. So Nick has finished his first Pokemon tattoo. He's got a Gyarados. Very bold choice, actually, for a man that claims he doesn't like cartoons. But there it is. He finished it at least. That's one thing in his life he's completed. That's nice. All right, continuing.
He finished. So it's always been a nod to the Gadsden flag.
Yeah.
Got the lettering added, and then I got this.
It says Lake of Rage. Don't tread on me. Don't tread on water. In the Gyarados.
Yeah. I'm done. Man, I don't know about you, but
the ceiling cats. All right, turn the ceiling cats.
I don't like it.
So I'm guessing it's because I followed the tattoo artist who did my other tattoo, and he put up a reel today showing it. So like I could show it on stream here because someone
so nobody has asked for it. He's just like, well, somebody saw it online on Kiwi Farm, so I may as well just show the entire internet. This man loves the embarrassment. He loves the shame of it all.
Already found it. Like I'm not tagged or whatever, but they found it in the reel. So I got it.
They're watching you. They're watching you.
It's just really low. It's down here.
All right, stop the clock. 1 minute and 14 seconds. He pulled up his shirt. He became what do they call those people? The guys that wear like their shirts are like they pull them up like around their nipples or whatever. 1 minute and 16 seconds. And let's get the zoom in. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Now, I'll play it for a couple of minutes, but I'm going to promise I have something special for you, chat. You see, I have inside information about this tattoo that I'm going to reveal tonight because I'm something of a subject expert on this. So we'll take a look in just a second. I want to see if he says it.
I got oh shit, this way.
I want to see if he says it.
So yeah, I got a blue bonnet because I was born in
Blue
Texas,
bonnet.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Lady Raggeds is from Arkansas. So these are apple blossoms. They're the 2-state flower.
All right, the 2-state flowers. Now, as I'm a flower expert, okay, I think that this is incorrect. Let me ask you, chat, does this look like a blue bottle and apple flowers to you? I mean, I'm not that much of an apple enjoyer, I suppose, but I'm pretty sure apple flowers are typically always white, or no, there's like a couple pink ones, I suppose, but they don't really look like this. They don't really look like this. So let's go into this. Let's go into this. We've got the, see, hold on a second. Is this, oh wait, hold on a second. I'll just hide my screen for a second. I'll hide my screen for a second. There we go. And then we'll slideshow. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, chat. So we've been friends for a long time. We've been going on streams and stuff. So I think it's time I showed you my PP, my PowerPoint presentation. Let's begin. The PowerPoint. Nick's tramp stamp. No regrets. And then you've got Nick. All right, I'm going to show you the deepest breakdown and analysis. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot, actually. Hold on a second. I got to bring this up. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of copyright strikes on this stream, but we'll see. We'll see.